So I have spent a lot of time recently digging through the workshop for interesting looking custom levels. I recently just got done with a very creative and fun campaign, so I've been looking for levels that have had the same energy and enjoyment and creativity as these. So I found a small list of levels. I'm gonna play through them. Some of them are made by viewers, some of them may or may not have been made by viewers, but they all have looked interesting and fun and creative, so I think they're gonna be a great time, and I think you guys will enjoy watching as well. So 1-1 but sideways. If Australians are upside down, then where is it sideways? Ah yes, the classic level. This would have been perfect for when I still had the sideways cam. You gotta tilt your head to compensate instead. But yeah, the car is here, the flag is here. This actually does move. It's in the K phase, so it gives us a bunch of hydraulic phases to bring this up. I feel like I'll only need one, and I'll just do some sort of hydraulic scissor mechanism. There's also no steel. Thankfully, they have hydraulic, they have rope, they have spring, but let's at least set up the road. Like, we need a carriage for this. I'm almost considering having a set of vertical roads like this, and seeing if they hold in place. These will just kind of serve as guides for when we do bring it up. Maybe I'll even brace them just in case that somehow matters. So now let's get hydraulicing. Honestly, why don't I just do a series of diamond hydraulics and then one more set? All right, so a very simple set of hydraulics pulling this up. I mean, how close does it get? Oh, you know what? It swings to the side a little. What I might almost want then instead is a separate set of reinforced roads up here to kind of prevent it from going too far to the left, possibly. Just create like the devil's chimney basically in Polybridge. What could possibly go wrong? Perfect. Oh, okay, so now we just lose it. The freaking carriage is not gonna stay out. Okay, I see. I mean, maybe it's just because of the car itself. Maybe instead of just the hydraulics, like pulling without the car, like let's say they just didn't pull the car at all. I assume then it would go straight up. No, it is a hydraulic issue. Let's see, is there any way I can wedge a road in here? Like I could try like a longer road, see if this helps at all. And then getting rid of these top pieces. I could try to have the vehicle tip over a bit more. Just have it fall into the net. Like that. Yeah, okay, now we're getting somewhere. In fact, we almost made it to the flag, straight up. So we don't need these at all. Try to bring this higher, even just a little bit. Like try to use expanding hydraulics up here to bring up the top point. Yes! Count it! That's good. There we go. We beat a sideways level. Let's see how cheap other people got it. 11,000? Oh, spring cannons. All right, what's the cheapest hydraulic solution? That's what I want to know. Whoa, what is this? A climber, it looks like. Yo, okay. That's infinitely cooler than spring cannons. We don't get to see climbers too often, and I'm no expert at them, but I think it's too late for me to learn. So we can just marvel at this instead. 1-1, but half of it is underwater. The first half of the level's here, the second half, water. Very wet. There's even boats that go over it. But there's no joint or anything up here. The only joints are the normally placed joints. Well, all right, let's see. Horsepower is 3. Hopefully we can just make this go up. Like, let's just get this part done. It's $150,000 of budget. How bad can it be? Like, this is the simplest of simple supports. I'm just building this to make sure he can actually climb this. Oh, nice. I see why we have the budget now. Wait, that makes no sense though. There's no hydraulics. I mean, I guess there's springs. We could try a spring cannon, not for the sake of spring cannoning, but just for the sake of getting its initial speed. So something like this, and we'll stretch like 70%. So the initial bump it needs doesn't matter anyways. Damn, maybe I am supposed to spring cannon. We still will use the spring cannon, but we're gonna do a different set of roads. We're gonna freaking launch it, dude. Absolutely send it into orbit. So all I really want to do is set up a reinforced road like here, and then start setting up the springs. They're gonna go all the way to this land piece over here, where we launch them. And we're only using it for the first half of the level. Then we gotta figure out what we're doing here, but I figure I can build an actual bridge that's just kind of floating. It will be kind of like one of those bridges that actually does just float on water, but a bit less sophisticated. All All right, let's run this in slow motion so we can see it in real time. Not real time, but oh god. Okay. Nobody saw that. Let's try to get these to be low. So the car, there we go, gets a bit more speed. Is that enough speed to make it up? Please. Crap. All right, honestly, I was expecting this to do a lot more for our car, but it seems that the springs just kind of contorted themselves. We just have to wedge this in here better. I mean, how else are we going to gain speed on this car? Or give this car speed? I mean, I don't see any other way to do it, right? I guess I could do the inverse of this, which might be a bit more consistent, where I pull it with springs instead. Because the fact is, I can brace it off of a joint, means that I might be able to make it stronger and more effective. Alright, so I've now done an inverse spring cannon, a spring pull thing, that's actually anchored, so maybe it will go somewhere. Let's see! Oh! Yeah, that went somewhere. That was pretty nice. Alright, so what? Now I just need to make another road up here, and then just send it to the flag. Well, I had to brace this all with steel. I don't know where it landed. I'll just draw these roads right now, and then I'll edit them with time. So we'll just launch it into the flag. And then what I was just gonna do was just kind of brace these. There's boats here. What am I doing? I was in autopilot just talking about things. I forgot about the boats. Alright, what I'm gonna do instead is brace on the land of both sides. Almost have like a bit of an arch going on here. Like that. There's no way this is gonna work like ever. Oh, that holds. Ooh, okay. We're not that powerful. All right, well, that's fine. I could probably get this done with just an extra road here. And I'll have to hope that this just holds and doesn't instantly break. Okay, okay. We're getting closer, I think. When's the 100K follower live stream? This weekend is shaping up to be Saturday, but no guarantees. I want to make sure I'm not... Wait, hold that thought. We got there. We did it. We did it. There we go. It didn't fall or anything. Didn't break. Run it back one more time. The spring launch actually is not even jank. The landing was perfect. It somehow didn't break. We didn't build it all underwater, but maybe we could have because we kind of get there before the boats show up. That is one way to do 1-1. People did this for 10,000. Oh, they were able to do the spring launch. What did they do different? Was that a steel attachment? It seems like everyone has some sort of spring launch. This is Masons, level creators. This seems a little bit more straightforward. The roads are close to the water here. Well, that is one way to build a bridge. Nice max stress. What the hell? Oh, a POV. Awesome. Now we get to see the car cross the bridge. It looks cool. I think I have one more 1-1 level. 1-1, but there's too many cars. So now we just made 25 freaking cars to cross 1-1. I mean, how bad could it really be? We do it 25,000, so we have to build a bit of a stronger bridge. Also, the stats on this car were definitely not the stats on the car from the previous level. But that's fine. We just got to make a convoy bridge. All right, so let's just try a standard solution to the level. Does it support? No, of course not. How could I be so naive? What about with the second level layer trusses? I could see this working and actually being really easy. Okay, it works. Well, at least we got the convoy across. Rush hour is no longer a worry. The final 1-1 butt was probably the easiest. Maybe I could go for cheapest. Maybe that would make it more fun. Oh, do I beat 5,100 though? From Chad Stacy? It seems like it'd get kind of tweaky. Zigzag. Get the chopper from side to side with only 20 roads. So, this time, instead of having to go up, we now must go down. The chopper goes from here to there, to there, to there, to there, to there, to there, to the flag down here. There's a joint up here. Incredible. So, it looks like most of this stuff is drivable. And there's only joints on the right side, which is probably going to make this pretty challenging. And there's only one piece of steel. And also 20 roads, so you can't just make a really long series of roads. How many roads gets you from the joint to this area? About 5. Honestly, that's probably exactly what I want. Because then all I need to do is have these three be able to just kind of pull down to here. Let me see if I can do this a bit more cleanly. There we go. Perfect. This guy doesn't weigh much, so I imagine I should just be able to build simple bridges. And honestly, I might even just leave it like this. Now, the hydraulic park's going to be a little bit strange because I'm not quite sure how I want to brace it. I'll just have to use like long wood, aka wood muscles, to kind of just set up a resting spot for the hydraulics. This probably won't buckle. This could be rope, I just realized. Actually, I wonder what happens if I just do a very simple brace over here. All right, just a simple wall brace, something like that. I might just do like 3 of these and hope it doesn't cost too much. I'm a little over budget. I mean, that's fine. All right, let's run this. I realize I probably should have done hydraulic. Oh, there's automatic hydraulic phases. All right, let's raise this up a bit. Better truss, I guess. And then I'm gonna need to save money somewhere. Well, probably on the hydraulics, if I'm being honest. It needs to brace somewhere. If here's that place, then so be it. So this looks like a lot cheaper version of what we had before. Now, the only thing is I'm pretty sure our hydraulics aren't going to automatically work. Uh-oh. So bad news is this rope does not hold up well. I guess I can rope muscle, but I mean, I have a feeling that might not even get there. Like, look at the way it's braced right now. It's braced barely against the wall with a wood toothpick and being held up vertically with a rope. It's obviously not an efficient way to do it. I don't know. I was just kind of hoping it'd work out. There we go. I think it's kind of fast. Hopefully, ooh, hydraulics don't bring it down to where we want it to. It's gonna, yeah, it's gonna hit up there. So let's keep messing around with this piece. Might even just get rid of these while I tinker with my top idea. If I want serious progress, this has to move more to the side or just be like anchored at a better spot. And honestly, I'm feeling like that's gonna have to be the move. The more and more I think about it. I'm trying something a little bit more sloped because there's a chance this might bring this point closer to here. This point's the same, but the point which a hydraulic is attached to is different. So it should change how that moves, but it unfortunately didn't change for the better. Now it's close enough to the wall that I can just reach this with a regular muscle and not a toothpick. I'm only doing the muscle just because of the length. If I had steel, that'd probably be even more convenient. We're getting even closer. Do I dare just go for a wood muscle here instead of a rope? Because I realize I'm going to need to start compressing at this point. Where's the flag? It's down. It's very far down. All right, that looks a little better, but is it going to hold it with the vehicle on it? Okay, it is. All right, awesome. That's our mechanism then. Let's just make 3 of these. Let's go. Of course, all the checkpoints are required. I mean, I guess it's not of course. If you don't know the game, you won't know. But yeah, turnaround point is mandatory to hit. So we have to zigzag our way down. So because these are all identical, you would think that there won't be any problems with the subsequent ones that I copy-pasted. I would be inclined to believe that nothing will go wrong, but who knows? This game has surprised me many times before. It looks pretty good, though. I'm glad it's consistent. Now, the only thing that's different is the bottom bridge. So I could see the bottom bridge randomly breaking after all this time. Nice. Okay, in fact, their bottom bridge was the best. The rest was kind of worse. I wasn't sure how I could use the floating static joint at the top, so I decided to just kind of ignore it. It seemed that most people in the gallery did use it, so I'm curious of what their ideas were. Yes, you can see a little better. That's kind of cool. Oh, that is kind of neat. All right, well, I did it without the static joint. Just cool. Wait, this is 20 different jumps. Segmented roads, staircasing their way down. All right, let's find some other levels.